Email marketing doesn't have to be scammy, annoying, or difficult. It can be simple, effective, and add value to your clients and prospects, all while driving real revenue for you as a remodeler or custom builder. I'm going to share with you a specific email that we sent out for a client of ours that generated a $297,000 basement project. But before I do that, I want to cover 3 powerful reasons email marketing is a complete game changer. That way, when I give you the tactic, you'll understand the strategy behind it, so you can repeat the process for yourself over and over again. First, email marketing doesn't have to include fancy templates or graphics. Plain text emails often perform better. They tend to have a higher open rate and click rate, which means more people are seeing and engaging with your content. Second, email is extremely low cost. Email marketing software starts at free and goes up to a few $100s per month, depending on your email list size. And from a time perspective, if you use a plain text style of email, you can write a great email in just about 15 minutes. Number 3, email has the highest ROI of any channel. The data shows it returns $36 for every dollar spent. Part of that is due to its low cost. However, the other part is that the way email is often structured. You're typically emailing past customers or leads who have been engaged with you before, meaning they signed up to receive your newsletter or they opted in on your website. Second, these contacts are going to be more open and receptive to getting your emails and engaging with them. Think about it. Are you more likely to open an email from someone you've done business with or have already interacted with, or some random ad on Instagram? Probably the email. The name looks familiar at the very least. Email also acts as a delivery tool. You're probably doing things on your website that nobody really knows about. If you publish a new blog article explaining what design build is, nobody knows that article exists. But if you send an email to your entire list letting them know a new free resource is available on your website, you can drive people to it and add value to them. Or maybe you published a project spotlight page for a new kitchen that you just completed. Nobody knows. So you create an email pointing people to it, and now they know. It's simple, but very effective. Why is this so important? 1, people forget. They get busy. They need to be reminded that you exist, but in a way that's meaningful to them. If you're always in their inbox pitching a sales call, your unsubscribes will probably go up. But contrast that with always being in their inbox, pointing them to a free resource on your website that either educates them or inspires them, then they'll be glad to be on your email list. And there's a huge cost associated with not sending emails. It's called opportunity cost. That brings us to our client. They have a thriving design build business in Ohio, mostly focused on project sizes between $100,000 and $500,000. But they weren't communicating regularly with their past clients. One of the first things we did was start to put a plan in place to send regular, value-driven emails to their past clients. One of the services they wanted to focus on was basement projects. So we put together a simple email to spotlight a finished project. The email highlighted some key features of the project and linked to a detailed project spotlight page. At the bottom of the email, we placed a simple call to action to book a call if the client wanted to discuss their own project. From just one email, they generated several calls and one signed project for $297,623. The crazy part is that this client did a project over 11 years prior, and one simple email re-engaged them and brought them back to purchase again. We'd all like to think that people remember us and think about us, but the fact is, most people are focused on themselves. This client had a great experience 11 years prior, but they needed to be reminded of that. Some of it's timing, and you never know when a past client or past prospect will be ready to move forward with their next project. It's your job to stay in front of them in a non-salesy way so that when the time is right, you've been there every step of the way. If you aren't sending email right now, or you're not focused on value-driven emails with clear calls to action, that might be one of your best ROI moves to make this week. Send a simple email and see what kind of response you get. And with that, we'll see you next time here on Builder Funnel TV.